Hello and welcome back to Organic Cardboard. My name is Owen Kniep and today I'm back in the PecktecGames studios.
Hello.
To do a playthrough of El Dorado, the quest for El Dorado. We're kind of doing a El Dorado double feature today. We're going to be playing, what is it?
The Island of El Dorado.
Island of El Dorado right after this. So take a look at PecktecGames channel right afterwards and to see that. But this is the second edition of the quest for El Dorado, and I'm going to keep calling it El Dorado for some reason. I'm going to forget that. I'm trying to be specific because I know we're going to be playing that other one right after this. So this is a game that's been out for quite a while. I can't remember exactly what that date was. It might have been like 2013 or something like that. It's been out for a good minute. Pretty popular game. This is a Reiner Knizia game. I'm going to pronounce his name Knizia because I pronounce my last name Kniep. So I don't know if that's exactly correct or not, but
I think that's the way I've heard it said.
Well, that's the way I'm going to go with it. So this is a fairly simple deck building race. So it's mostly a deck building mechanism that we're using, and we're racing through this whole jungle land trying to get to this city that everybody's been talking about, I guess, to find the golden city of El Dorado. It's 10 and up, goes 2 to 4 players. We're going to obviously be playing a 2-player game today, which means that instead of having just one character on our board, we're going to have 2. And that means we have to get both of our little meeple explorers all the way over to El Dorado in order to win. And this is supposed to be fairly quick game. It says 45 to 60 minutes. And I think that's kind of what I've heard it played at. I've never played this game, so we're going to kind of see how it goes. I read the rules today, and from what I can tell, it's simple enough.
And I've never played it either, so this is both of our first game.
We'll see.
Be sure to let us know how bad or good we did in the comments down below.
Yeah. It seems fairly simple, easy, quick, easy to pick up kind of game. Family oriented. You can pretty much play with most kids. You can probably even pick this up with kids a little under 10. There's not too many pieces they're going to put in their mouth, right? Yeah. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to start with a hand of 4 cards from a deck of, I believe, 8 to start out with. And every time we're trying to move through any of these hex tiles that are along this map, we're going to have to pay a card that has the symbol on it in order to enter into that hex. And then we're just going to do our best to get as far as we can. We're going to have cards that produce gold. To purchase cards, we can purchase 1 card at the end of each of our turns. And we're going to see how well we do getting through here. And then I'm not going to go through a big rules teach. I'm just going to lay that out as far as that goes. And then we'll kind of explain things as we run into them.
We'll talk through our turns, so you should be able to pick up on what we're laying down, so to speak.
Pick up what's being laid down. So I guess I'm going to be the first player here going. And I think that I'm just going to do something fairly simple here and move. So I'm going to play these cards down. Normally these are going to go above this little board, but I'm going to play them down here just so that they're easily seen. So I'm going to do 2 explorers here, and we'll go ahead and pay these traveler cards down as well to generate my gold for the end of this round. Now these cards that don't generate gold, they'll count as like a half point of gold if I want to use that to purchase with later. But as is right now, I've got 2 gold and 2 hacking, slashing abilities to get through this map. So I'm going to go ahead and pop in right over here with this little guy. And then with my 2 gold, I want to purchase another card. I don't know exactly. So
and you only have the option for these cards on the bottom.
Correct.
Right? Okay.
Yes. So this is our market here starting out. And up above it, I don't have all of the cards visible on this camera, but there are cards that will be able to fill in the spaces once we fully empty one of these piles of cards. There's only 3 cards of any type in the game, And then once it's empty, we'll be able to immediately like purchase anything else that's off of the market. And then once that's purchased, it will take the rest of that deck and fill in that space where then normally only those cards on the market are going to be able to be purchased. So with 2 gold, I kind of want more gold. So I think I'm just going to get a photographer. And this card is going to immediately go in my discard pile. So now all these other cards will also go in the discard pile. And then I'll draw back up 4, which will be the rest of my deck. All right, and then it'll be.
Which will be exactly the same hand, I think.
Yeah.
And speaking of the same hand, that's what I have. I have 2 explorers and 2 travelers for gold. So I'm going to do something similar. So I'm going to move far away guy. He's going to go boop boop. Okay. And then I'm going to buy... I'm real tempted to buy Jack of all trades. The gold ladies seems like she could be handy. Mm-hmm. The little 1 guy. So if I could buy that and then look at what's under it.
They're all going to be the same. So
that's all.
Yeah, there's 3 of every.
So I'm doing 2 scouts
card in the game, or at least every card that you can purchase. There's 3. Oh, you can only purchase 1.
Of a particular type, or of any of them.
Yeah, you can only purchase 1 card for every round.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Well, then I'll just get Jack.
Mr. Jack. All right.
And he will go with his friends into the discard.
All right. Now, if you want to, because you're only using 1 gold, you can actually hang on to that other traveler, keep it in your hand.
Okay.
And then just draw 3 cards at the end of this.
Good
call. You can also discard cards from your hand.
But he cost 2, didn't he?
Oh, he did cost you 2. I'm sorry. I was stuck on the scout you were originally going for. That was only 1 gold. So
I was about to ask that, so I'm glad you pointed it out.
And then if you have cards in your hand that you didn't play that round, you can discard them at the end so that you can draw a full set of 4 new cards as well. So let's see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make this worthwhile. Yeah, I guess I can. So we're going to play these cards down. And so I've got 2 gold and 1 machete and 1 sailor here, which I really wanted to move my other guy, but I feel like if I want to utilize these cards right now, I'm going to go ahead and move this guy over here. And with my 2 gold, then I kind of want just more gold. Like, I want a bunch of gold.
You should get that photographer. Somehow they're rich in this game.
I know.
The treasure chest.
I think I am going to go with another photographer.
Okay.
And now I'm going to...
Boy, the turns are quick.
Yeah, they are pretty quick. I want to make sure that I don't... Yeah, I'm going to discard these cards before I have to draw up. So I have to discard the cards I just played, and
then shuffle it.
Then we're shuffling because I have to draw back up to 4, and my draw pile is empty.
Okay. Well.
And don't forget to, so you're getting kind of close. If you ever land next to one of these piles of tokens over here, these are caves that can be explored. And if your character finishes their turn next to them, then you can do a exploration of the cave and just draw a token off of it, which will give you like a little one-time bonus that you can use on any other turn whenever.
Are they usually one-time deals, or they stick with you?
Yeah, they don't stick with you. They're going to go away.
All right, so I'm going to go...
I believe. I'm going to go with that roll for the rest of this game, but I'm pretty sure they go away when you use them.
I am going to move here. I'm going to go through the water. I'm going to move here. Just going to go through. Can I do this?
Yes.
And then I'm going to spend my last one to buy Mr. Scout.
Mr. Scout. Mr. Scouty Pants. All right. Looks like I'm going to be buying some stuff. Something. So I'll go ahead and play all these cards down. So I've got 4 gold now and 1 explorer. So let's go ahead and just move you up 1. And with my 4 gold, what do I want to purchase? I kind of want that transmitter. So I can just grab something big with it. I don't know if that's the best, but since I have 4 gold right now, I'm going to go ahead and use it all. And we're going to get the transmitter. This is going to allow me to take any card from the market or from the off-board cards that aren't on the market and place it into my discard pile. But I also have to get rid of the transmitter as soon as I do that. Anytime they have this little like red X separated from the rest of the actions on that card, that means you have to discard that from the game. So you won't be able to use it again afterwards. One-time use.
So my guys can't occupy the same space either.
I don't believe so. Yeah, that's a rule that you can't occupy the space of somebody else.
I accidentally overdrew. I had to put one back. I'm going to pay 2 gold. I'm going to shop before I move. I'll pay 2 gold and get this photographer.
Okay.
My guys can't occupy the same space.
Correct.
I don't have to play all the cards
no,
either.
If you want to hold them for another turn, you can.
So I'll do.
Or you can also just discard that other one at the end of your turn too, so that you draw 4 new cards if you'd rather.
I'm going to keep it for now.
Okay.
No,
right.
You know what? I'm going to toss it. I don't need that.
Okay.
I don't need it trash.
I don't need that trash. So you just purchased the last card that's in that market space, which means that when I purchase a card, or if you purchase a card next from one off the board, then
That's going
it'll
to fall down.
Yeah,
but you already got your eye on something up there, so...
Probably. I don't know what exactly yet, because we're kind of running into some weird spots right now. Okay.
It's getting weird.
It is getting weird. Okay, but I can't get it right now anyways. I'm going to go ahead and put all these down, and that's going to give me 2 exploration, or whatever you want to call it, 2 machetes, and a water, and a gold. So I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this character. He's going to go over here. He's going to spend the gold to go into there. And then he's going to do the other machete to get into here. I'll look at this at the end of my turn. With the other sailor token, I'm going to go ahead and take this barrier down. So these are barriers that interrupt the flow of movement through these different
It's
map
just
tiles.
one sail?
Yeah, this particular one's just costs 1 to get through.
Oh, I see. And that's just 1 gold?
Yeah, these are pretty simple. I think there's ones that cost more than that to get through. But now everybody can move from that hex or that map tile to the next map tile. The benefit of having these is at the end of the game, if we end up in El Dorado at the same time after the end of that round, then this will break ties. So it'll help later on, potentially. All right. It's off to you. I'm going to shuffle my deck.
Let's see. So does this mean I would discard just a card from my hand?
No, that would be that card itself.
That card
is going to
itself.
get discarded. Yeah, so it gives you
one time I can get that big 4, and that's it. All right, so I'm going to explore. I was going to go to the cave, but maybe I'll just wait for him to move.
You'll notice the map gets harder as we get further down. Eventually, you'll need those ones that give you the big numbers, or at least the 3s, in order to move. You can't move into a hex that has multiple icons with 2 smaller cards that don't add up to that icon.
Well, here's
Or that would add up to that icon.
Here's a 2 move. Then one more for him. Oh. Then
I didn't even look at what my token was. I don't know if these are supposed to be hidden, but I'm just going to leave them unhidden. This is what mine's going to do. So this lets me move into any space for free without having to pay its cost. So I'll save that for something bigger later on.
I'm going to keep both of these cards and then just draw up.
Okay. Come on, photographers. Okay, so what will we want to buy after this? I'm getting into kind of gold territory, but I feel like I need... Who can we buy? The scientist is pretty good, because the scientist will allow me to start getting rid of cards out of my hand, or out of my deck, from my hand.
A big old deck.
Yeah, you know, I was trying to decide if I wanted to get like away from the cave and come back to it. You can't like move around the cave and then like get to gain that token again. You have to actually separate away from it and come back to it. You can do that on a turn though if you want. But you know what, man, that adventure looks nice. So I think, shoot, do I want to get rid of cards? I don't really have that many movement cards. So I'm going to go ahead and play these all 4 down. So I'm going to have 4 money and 1 movement with machete. I think we'll go ahead and move this guy. And then with my 4 gold, I am going to take that adventurer and add it into the market for purchase. So now the other 2 cards are going to be there available for purchase, and this one is in my discard pile. Okay. And don't forget too, if you're wanting to make up gold, you can get rid of 2 of any cards that don't have gold on them to make 1 gold.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they're all half, they're all like, you can play them down as a half gold. But I don't think it doesn't round up for you, at least that's my understanding, is you have to actually spend 2 to make 1 gold.
And this is just to move into my discard pile. It's like a wild, isn't it?
Yeah, if you go into the rubble
Yeah.
spaces, yeah, you just have to drop any card down.
Rubble.
Yeah, it doesn't have any requirement.
But I have to end my turn next to that.
If you want to get the cave exploration tile.
Right.
Yeah, this game came with a few extra bits, modules to add into it, or at least a couple, and it's simple enough. I felt like even on the first playthrough, might as well just throw them all in. Very easy rule book to get through.
Yeah, I'm going to use Jack here to get me over the water.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend those 2 to get another Jack.
Jack. Ba-boom.
I guess I'm going to spend that just to move right here.
Okay.
So you have a little bit further walk around.
Darn you. Oh, yeah, that's another spot you can get rid of cards at. There are those little camps over there, too. Okay, you know, as much as I want to keep moving, I think I really want to grab those adventures while they're there, because I feel like they're going to be useful later on. So I'm going to play all these down, but I'm going to do them just for the gold value, and I'm going to purchase another adventure, because I've got 3 gold, and I'll spend those 2 to make up the other gold.
You're killing me.
Well, my deck's getting fat. I'm going to have to start getting rid of cards.
You say you could trade 2 for 1 gold?
2 for 1, yep. So you can do that for movement too, as far as I'm aware. Gives you a little rundown on your turn there. Buy a new card, play any cards from your hand.
Oh, I forgot to get this last turn.
Actually, to move into a hex, I think you actually like a hex that requires gold. I think you do have to maybe actually have the card that has gold on it. But it's under the buy new card. You can do the thing for half.
I got a 2 movement from my stay at the cave.
Cool.
I forgot to grab it.
You found a big rusty machete. Machete. Para hacer un machetazo.
All right.
I'm trying to think how you say jungle. A la monte or something like that. It's like wilds or something. I don't know.
Mr. Peace Corps. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if I want this guy to wait around for that cave or if I just want to get him up even with the other dude. And since neither of us have played before, it's hard to know what the strategy is.
I don't know. I just know I need options. You can't go one route.
I believe Mr. Red here is going to be like, screw that cave and just run. So he's going to scout 1, 2.
He's going to buckle his shoe.
He's gonna... I can't be on the same space. So I'm going to... Oh, I don't want to discard a card. Okay, so I can... Does he end up on the water like that?
Yep.
He
is paddling.
He's making his way up there to his buddy. I could put him right next to him.
He's making his way downtown. Walking fast.
What I do want to do is make some room. So I'm going to discard a card and get out of the way. Of course, you're coming right behind me.
He's coming right for me.
Don't like that action. So, actually what I will do is I'm going to go like that. Come right here.
Okay.
So now I'm actually a little bit closer. And I'm going to keep this card for next round. Your turn.
All right. I think I'm going to get... Man, I got to start moving my other character, too. I can't just leave him there.
Goodbye, little yellow man.
I think we'll end up getting him up eventually. I'll wait till I get some stronger cards. I'm going to go ahead and play all these down for movement, and then we're going to use the transmitter at the end of that movement. So with my movement, I am getting 1 for my machete, and then one of those cards is just going to be a discard, and then I'll do 1 as gold. And let's go ahead and just go this route over here so I can get away from you. I'm just going to hold on to that for a moment so I don't forget it.
We should lay these guys flat so people can see what they are.
Yeah, we could. Sure. They're not just little dots. They're actually slightly better meeples than, what do we say, from Lost Ruins of Arnak.
Yeah, Arnak. They're like a little bit, they got a little bit more sass.
This is second edition, so maybe I don't know when this...
Might be newer.
Yeah,
kind of.
I don't know exactly when this one came out. It says 2023 on my box, on the barcode, but that might just been that print.
Another Ravensburger game.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So transmitter is going to happen, and this is going to get discarded, but it lets me take any card off of the whole selection of everything. And, I really like the idea of having the scientist now that I'm starting to get too many cards in my hand. So we're going to toss that one out, and I'm going to take a scientist. And the scientist is going to allow me to...
You can't buy from up there.
I'm not buying. I'm using the transmitter.
That's right, transmitter.
I already paid for that transmitter.
That's right.
So I'm calling out. No, we need scientists. And she's holding some flowers up to her ear so she can hear better, I guess.
She's a kook.
I guess those are flowers. Anyways, so
trust the science.
Trust the science.
The flowers are telling me things.
Just science. Trust it. So I get to draw a card from when I play her. I get to draw a card from my draw pile, then choose up to one card in my hand and remove it from the game. So hopefully I don't draw one I don't want to get rid of. But she keeps coming back, so she doesn't get discarded. So that's my turn though. Not doing any normal purchases.
Well, thank God you didn't buy all the adventurers. I finally got enough, scraped up enough to buy the last adventurer out of here. So that's cool. And then I've got one explorer. I'm just gonna discard that to move since you're gonna be next, I think.
Oh, and that Jack of all trades, I just realized, I think he lets you do one of each of those movements.
Huh? I thought he was.
I don't know.
I thought he just counted as one of those things.
Yeah, I might double check that once it goes back to you, but I think you might get to do one of.
That'd be like.
Of
so
all
that would be
guys.
A gold and a movement and a water. That seems awfully powerful.
It does seem awfully powerful.
I bet you only do
no,
one
you're
of them.
correct. It says on the back. White Joker card, they call these Joker cards, allow you to choose one of the 3 symbols whenever you play them.
Oh, okay.
So you are correct, sir. Hello.
He's a Joker and a Midnight Toker.
I've got some options. What do I want to do? Start getting my guy down there. I feel like I need to get my little guy over there to everybody.
I've opened up another slot.
You did open up another slot. Opening slots.
Open up. This is about as good as I can get it. I like this game so far.
Yeah, it's neat.
I like that it's easy. So many of these games just give you a headache or stuff.
Yeah, that's true. It's not too bad. Not too bad. You know, cripes. I'm trying to see what I'm going to purchase. Because I need to start moving people. I don't want to get myself too far behind. And I guess we could take Trailblazer, wouldn't be too bad.
Pioneer.
So I'm going to go the gold gaining route still. I'm going to play these 4 down here. So I'm going to save these for money, and I'm going to spend the adventurer to give me the 2 machetes and get the explorer as well. And that way I can go ahead and just get this guy moving on down the track.
So you can do both? This one you can?
I didn't even look at my token, but no, you do one of them.
One of them, okay.
Yeah, so I'm only using her for the green right now. So I'm going to go ahead and pop him over 3 spots.
Ooh. Hey!
Hey, ho!
Hey,
and,
you!
I'm going to gain the journalist as my purchase card.
You don't want a stinky journalist.
Jeremy journalists.
Urinalist.
Uranists.
Right.
Uranists.
You done?
Yeah, I am.
I'm going across that water. Gonna get something out of the cave. But he's like, hey, there's something in that cave you ought to check out.
Hey, y'all. Y'all need to check this cave out.
Oh, you know what? I don't need to show you that.
I didn't even look.
I don't need to show you that. Because I don't need as much as I thought I was going to need to buy that millionaire.
Can you?
All set to buy the millionaire.
Oh, but you can't buy it now. You can buy a journalist.
So I guess it'll be a urinalist for me. So there's my 3.
Journalist.
I'll just hold this thing for a rainy day.
Okay, old Janet the journalist. Well. You know, I need to start getting rid of these stupid cards out of my hand. Because I'm starting to get junked up over here. I kind of have an idea what I might do. Is get in your way! That's what I want to do.
I forgot I was supposed to grab one of these.
Wait, was that a new?
Yep.
You just okay. Yeah, you got a new guy there.
I got the exact same thing.
Cool. Yeah, I guess I could leave mine up. I didn't even show this one, I don't think. I've got a little blue water one. Again, I think you are probably
supposed to keep it a secret.
Face down, but first game, friendly game, we'll keep them face up. Also for the sake of just because we're doing this as a playthrough, why not? So I think I want to try to get in your way if I can.
You don't know where I'm going?
So I'll...
Oh, you're going to shoot across through there.
I am. I'm going to go ahead and spend my token for water movement over here. And then we're going to go ahead and... I don't know if I need to spend all these just yet. If I do these 3, that gives me 3 gold movement. And a forest. I don't even need to do all that, do I? Okay. What can we purchase with 2? Jack of all trades. I feel like they're just going to get in my way. Get in my way. I'm going to hold on to...
They're very versatile, though. Especially for all the discard things and stuff. And they're always worth a gold, if nothing else. That's why I kept buying them. I was like, well, if nothing else, I can use it for I use it for whatever situation.
A scout would be kind of nice. So yeah, so we'll do that. We'll put one down for the scout. So with the 2 gold, we'll go over here. My explorer, very tempted to just sit in your way. I think I will. I could move over and get through the barrier. But let's go ahead and just get in your way. And then, so that was my 2 gold from here, and then I got rid of this one for the discard. I got the water down, and with 1 gold, I'll go ahead and purchase the scout. These will go away. And I'll draw back up. I'll keep 1 card in my hand. Deck's getting fat, but yeah, it is your turn.
Okay. So I'll play this guy as a gold. I'm going to move him right here. I'll play this as a jungle.
Okay.
Move him right there. I'm just going to discard this card to take this wedge.
Uh-huh. Oh. Lands have connected.
I'm gonna... Can I only use one of these a turn?
I think you can probably use both of them. I don't think there's any rule against that. I would say you can...
I'm gonna use one of them. And go... Boop, boop.
And they definitely do get removed from the game, but yeah, you can hold on to it.
I'll put that one up there. It's gone. And I got my adventurer here. I think I'm going to hold on to that.
Well, do you know what you have in your hand now?
Yeah, I could be a little bit more stealthy about my intentions.
It's a friendly first game. All right. Well.
So let me ask you this though: if I had 2 gold, like on the face of the card, would that be 2 spots?
Yep. Okay. The only stipulation again on that is that you can't use 2 1 gold to enter into a 2 gold spot.
Okay.
Or any of the other 2 icons that show up. How do I want to move? I kind of want to get my little guy just out here and going. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity to start moving my little guy out with the blues, and then I'll get him to scooch up a good bit. Trying to think what route I want to go with him. I've got quite a bit of money showing up. I might just stick to the money route. Okay, so I'll play these 2 down here. So with the 2 water, this guy's going to hop around and we'll go 1, 2. Yeah, you know what? We'll go ahead and just go this way. And then I'm trying to decide if I want. I don't really want another. Do I want another? Yeah, I don't really want that guy. I don't think. I'm gonna start needing some double swords at some point. So, yeah, you know, we'll see what comes up. I'll pay that other one for a gold so that I can purchase the other scout. That way you can go with your millionaire. This is probably not the best. I'm not the best deck builder. So I know my hand's going to start getting way too full of crap here.
I haven't done much in the way of culling.
I'm looking forward to getting this spot later.
What does that native do again?
The native lets you move into anywhere without paying the cost.
So just like a tour guide for one particular thing. It should be handy on these 4 gold ones, which is pretty expensive to move through.
Yeah, if you want to take the quick route, yeah. You'll need a lot of swords at the end, looks like. Unless you want to snake around here. You can snake yourself all the way around these. It's the thick jungle at the end.
Boy, it's so hard to decide. I get a little locked up on this stuff. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to just spend all 5.
Okay, and get that millionaire.
I know. I'm going to get the pioneer.
Pioneer it is. Going green. Aha.
I was kind of thinking millionaire, but I think it's just because I was broke at the time.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my scientist while I got it. Draw a card and get rid of a card.
Does that have to be from your hand, I guess?
Yes. So I want to make sure I had a card in hand that I wanted to get rid of. I didn't want to get rid of one of my good ones, so I'm gonna get rid of this traveler because I got other people making more money. Travelers don't make much money, but photographers, those on the other hand.
Photographers and journalists.
And, you know, that's going to be a tough little cookie to get through, but I do have that special token. Okay, what can we purchase? Pioneers are nice, huh?
I thought so.
But it sucks because
it'll be nice at the end. Looking at all that machetes it takes at the end of this, jungle gets pretty thick. Be handy to have somebody who's handy with an axe.
It would be. It would be. It would be. I could just block your guy off a little bit. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna
it's a big jungle.
Pay this one down. There's plenty of space in here for everybody.
We can all like hang out. You don't have to like just get in my way all the time.
I know. I'm a bastard that way. And then I'll pay these 2 to purchase another transmitter.
And that lets you just grab a card. Oh, yeah. That's pretty good.
Maybe I'll get a millionaire.
So you discard it and take another card? It doesn't matter what the value is, or does it have to be, is it a certain value?
Nope, you can take any card. But then you have to get rid of the transmitter.
Yeah, you just get to do it once. That's kind of nice, though. It's easier than saving up the gold to do stuff. Well, I want to make sure. Oh man, seems like a waste.
I know my next turn. Reiner Knizia. I just like saying his name for some reason.
Knizia.
Knizia. Alrighty.
Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna go. Well, I'm not sure which direction I want to go. I'm sort of leaving my dude behind here. I'll discard this. Just got one.
Oh, and I don't know if it matters. Probably just so you can see what you're getting rid of, but you put your oh god, you're getting rid of your Pioneer already. Your discard piles face up.
The Explorer's going here, going there for a gold. And I'll hold on to this one. No, you know what? I'm going to discard that too. Just get over here.
Man, there's some heavy discards. All right, I'm just gonna play these down for money and take a Pioneer. God, my hand is gonna be so full of crap. Okay. All right, and then I'll draw it.
I'm going to use my journalists to buy another journalist because that's what they do. And I'll pay a gold and move on down the road. Go ahead and take a little trip on the water. And I'll save this one for next.
Oh, Marco, getting you through there. He's either Marco or he's Marcus. I feel like a Marcus would be a jack of all trades name.
You can do anything, Marcus. I know.
But only a little.
I'm a legend.
I can only do a little. This is when I'm starting to get
a giant machete.
Floppy cards in my hand.
I don't think it's the size of the machete so much.
It's not the size of the machete, it's how you chop with it.
It's how you chop that vine.
Okay. Is there anything worth getting? There's nothing worth getting after this. Alright. I'll lay these three down here. And we'll move this guy 1, 2. I'm going to spend my other token to go ahead and pop him in right here. And then with that sailor I paid for, we'll go ahead move him right here. I'm trying to decide if I want to discard this last card or hang on to it. Yeah, I think I'm just going to discard it and not use it. Okay, I'm done.
All right.
Oh.
So with the three, well, I don't need that. With two,
not a bad hand to pick up.
With two, I'm gonna get the captain and bring him down.
Oh, captain.
And this guy's gonna shoot the gap. And then I'll cash this in too. I'll hold on to this card. You know what? Yes, I'll hold on to this card and we'll drop 3 more.
Jeez. I'd really like to spin these cards in my hand. I'm trying to think of what the most efficient way to do this is, though. That's awful darn tempting. Because I really would like to use that. Now the camp card, the camp spots that have those 3 X's, I want to make sure if those have to come out of your hand. Yeah, they have to come from your hand if you're going to do this spot right here. You know, I got good cards in my hand right now. Hopefully they'll be crappy ones that come up once I get there. So if
There's 3 cards there, isn't it?
There is 3 cards, yeah. Yeah, you have to get rid of 3 cards. But I've got a lot of crappy cards in my deck. I feel like I want to get to that camp.
I do too.
So I've got 2 adventurers and my pioneer. So these add up. Like, you don't have to, like, you know, the card, that's how much movement I'll have for this turn. And I'll take this guy and go 1, 2 of them. One of these adventures then is going to be gold. So we'll take that. I'll just move this one down a little bit so we don't get the whole board off to the right. So I've still got 5, and the other one's going to be another machete as well. So that's the 4 of them. Wait, now one was gold, 2 for machete. I gotta make sure I'm doing this right. I moved 2 spots to get over here. That was 1 adventure. I had to use 1 for gold. So then I had 1, 2. Yeah, okay. So I'll leave 1 less than what I could use from the pioneer. And I'll finish it off right there. And I'm gonna hang on to my last card.
All right, so I got a sailor here to get me over that water.
Shoot.
Can't decide if I want to go the cheap way or not. Yeah, well, I'll do this. It's going to go up here. Well, I can't pay multiple gold to go across.
Mm-hmm. You could make them. You could bring them down instead of over there, and then pay to start moving that direction if you wanted.
I could kind of do the same. Well, I'll take this one back.
See, we're right here.
Right. I'm going to go the 2 gold and just go directly across.
Oh crap! I did something stupid. Hang on. This was supposed to still be on my deck. I'll shuffle my deck just to make sure I don't cheat that too much.
This will go here.
Forgot I had a card still in my hand. I drew 4 cards, so I had 5 cards at the end. Right.
I'll keep this. No, I want to discard this and just do nothing with it.
Okay. So I'm gonna play down my scientist, draw a card. And then I have to discard a card, which sucks, but it's okay. All right, fair enough. So I'll get rid of a traveler card with my scientist. And I'll pay these down. Now, because I'm using this for movement, I don't think I can use, not that I'm going to purchase one anyways with it, but I don't think that would transfer over to gold. Because when you go to buy a new card, you have to play cards from your hand, it says. So, like, I don't think that transfers over. I might double check that. But either way, this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3. So he's going to hop in right there. I'm just waiting to get a really crappy hand before I move into that spot. Come on, crappy hand. Not so crappy. It's okay. Not great, though. Ugh.
So, Adventurer moving twice. Sailor moving once. Just discarding to go there. And this one I'll hold on to.
You discarded 3 cards when you moved into the last one?
Is it 3 cards?
Mm-hmm. That's a 3-card spot.
I will stay. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I want to keep this. We'll stay there. I want to discard this one and just draw it.
Okay. I'm gonna get rid of my transmitter, and I think I'm just gonna get another scientist. I think. Can also get a captain. Or pioneer. Pioneers aren't helping me right now, though. So I'll go ahead and grab a scientist, the transmitter, and then have to think of how I can even use these cards for anything. You know, I'm half tempted to just get rid of all these. I really wish I could get rid of more wands. Oh, decisions. I'm you know, these guys aren't worth a whole lot. Down there. Oh, nah. I'll just discard these 2 here, and I'll hang on to this one and draw up. Probably should have just discarded those stupid cards. I've already drawn. I'm not going to go back on it.
Wow. I'm discarding these, moving him there, holding this one.
All right, I go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sailor it up. Move in one over here. And then I'm going to purchase Pioneer. Good old Pioneers. I'll hang on to this card. Oh, so close. So close, so close. That's okay.
So I'm going to go 2 explorers here. Discard a sailor. Keep this one. Oh.
So we're going to get this guy moving along here. And he's going to go... Doesn't really matter which direction I go because I'm going to end up near the same spot. So let's, for the, for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. And with adventure, it's going to go whoop, whoop. And I'm going to hang on to these other 2 cards.
So you can discard them along with something else later on.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use my Uranus skills to get me over that.
That's going to be fine. That'll be fine.
I'm going to use my Pioneer. So I've got 5. Does that count as 1? So can I go 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5?
Yep. You sure could.
He ended up here.
Get very close. Getting there. Like how there's just a really deep lake right here.
I got a sailor for that if I ever get over there. And I've got 4 left. I'm going to use that to buy that last transmitter.
Okay. Now, okay. Because there was an empty spot too, so if you'd rather purchase something else, you could have.
Yeah, there's something else I wanted, but I didn't have enough.
Okay. Alrighty. So I am going to finally jump into camp there and go ahead and get rid of a Traveler, Explorer, and a old Crocodile Dundee Scout. And with my other ones, I guess we'll go ahead and spin this too and hop in right here.
I ended up with 5 gold in my hand. I'm going to spend all of that and bring down the natives.
The natives have arrived. Ooh, man, those are good. I want natives.
I figured you would.
I want native support. Oh, this is fine. Sort of fine. Okay.
I was like, hey!
Play a scientist down, draw a card, and get rid of one. I'll go ahead and get rid of a traveler. I think I've got all my travelers maybe out of my hand now. And then Captain wouldn't be bad to have somewhere in my deck. Because I only got one other. Well, no, I do have adventurers. But anyways, I'm gonna, half tempted. Nah, we'll hang on to that. He's just gonna go 1, 2, and I think I'll hold on to. Yeah, I could use the captain. Do I really want him? I don't really care about a captain, do I? Do I really care about a captain? Do I care about having a captain? I'm gonna get stuck right at the end if I do have adventures still though, so I'm gonna hang on to this last card.
All right, so well, I'm gonna go. It's a bit of a waste, but I want to use her to just get over that water.
She's handy for stuff.
Use him to get into here.
Use
him to get.
She knows how to. Whoops. She knows how to handle an oar.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna use a Mr. Sailor Man to go on to this next one, and this I will hold. This I will discard so I can get better stuff.
Okay.
I'm glad I did that.
Don't want to use her just yet. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and spin both of these. So it's gonna go 1, 2. He's got 5 more movement. Might as well just shoot the gap there. And oh, other stuff's available now too, huh? I used the photographer to purchase a compass. I guess. It's probably stupid, but I'm going to go ahead and do it.
So it lets you increase your hand.
It lets me draw 3 cards from the draw pile when it comes in hand. And it also has to get discarded afterwards. So one-time use compass.
Well, you know, I was thinking of something similar, but I'm going to use the transmitter to get the cartographer.
Okay.
Draw 2 cards from your draw pile, so that'll let me draw up 2 cards.
Yeah, that'll be really good.
And I'd like to use this native fellow. Hello, nice fellow. Can you guide me across the water? Well, yes. And then I'm going to use this journalist who's going to bribe a man in whatever town this is. Go in here. Then I had just a little bit more gold from that traveler that came with me.
Nice.
And I was able to get up there.
Good deal.
I can see it, Leo! How much did it cost to go that way? Don't ask!
I missed that reference.
I just made it up.
I do that sometimes.
Sadly, it was just out of my mind.
So I'll discard these 3 cards to get, which is 2 scientists, because I'm starting to get thinner on my cards in my hands now. And these are getting in my way because I have to draw a card and discard a card. So it's like, I mean, yeah, I'll just hang on to it for right now because now I got that stupid sailor in my way. But like, I feel like I'm gonna need him at some point. You know what? If I drop that, but then I won't have enough to do what I want to do right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and discard these 3 and my journalist. So that'll let him go 1 and then 1, 2. Okay.
It's time for the Malachi Crunch. I'm gonna discard all of these for gold, so it gives me 5, and get some more local help in the form of this native here, and then I'm gonna just discard this sailor because I don't see water ahead of me right now.
Okay. All right, how are we gonna do this? I think I see the route I want to go in. I'm gonna go 2, 1, 2, 1 to go 2, 1, 2, and 1. Shooting it. The crunch is happening. Ooh, that was a good one to have in my hand.
All right.
How many points do you have from your borders? 4. So if we match the border, the little barriers tokens that we took, you count the numbers. We both have 2 of them, and
but yours should be a little bit higher since you got the earlier ones.
It's just random. So I happen to have one that has a 4 and one that has a 2 on it. So it's a little more than yours.
So I've got a 5. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So he can go here. And I can't pay 2 to go though, can I? Ah, so that means that dude's stuck.
What am I supposed to do to this crap? I guess I know one thing I should do with it.
I'm going to buy a compass with these. I'm going to discard this because I can't use it for anything. Mm-hmm. I'm going to buy a compass for 2.
Okay.
I don't know what else to do.
I bet you those are going to be super handy at the end of the game here too.
Now, do we come back? We're just going to get there, right?
Yeah, we get there and then we play. Let's say it again because for some reason I keep forgetting the name of the game that you're playing.
The Island of El Dorado.
Then once we get to the Island of El Dorado, then we play the Island of El Dorado. Yeah, that's what we do. All right, we've got a 5. So I think I'll take the opportunity to shoot this one through the 3 spot. Or actually, yeah, I think I'll do that. And then I'm gonna buy a. That's a law native. It'd almost be worth just buying the stupid compass right now.
You'll get points for any of those things, I guess.
Just to have the options in my hand for stuff. I feel like that's going to be more than a 1-point movement with the native. So I am going to use a photographer to get the compass. And these other cards sucks because I'm not in purchase mode anymore, but I've got like 5 more money in my hand. I have 7 money in my hand. But I don't need it right now. So that'll be that.
Alright, so I'm going to move up into the lake with my captain. I was going to buy... So could I cash both of these in for 1 gold?
Yes.
So I'm going to do that and so end up with 3 gold, right?
Okay.
I'll take this guy.
Oh boy. Well, I got a compass, so I'm going to use that. Oh boy. So I'm gonna place my Pioneer down here. Up into there. I'm going to play a Scientist down. Oh. Well. Get rid of that one out of the game. And then we've got a couple more blues. Boop boop. And
that's it.
You'd have to get your guys all the way up there. You'd have to get a bunch of...
No.
I don't think there's a chance on that one.
No. There's no way. I was just going to get him up into striking distance. Like, I would have made him... He would have gone about that far with the native here and that. And then I would have been stuck.
Yeah.
With just some little gold. Because I did not trim my deck down. I called no cards at all.
Oh, did you not? Yeah, you do have a...
It was only a little bit different. It was enough for you to win.
Yeah. Well, I got rid of that. Honestly, the most fortunate thing was getting that compass just right there. That's what did it. And then my idea was to get the compass, draw 3 cards, and then I could use my Scientist to possibly get rid of the cards I didn't need from those 3 to gain another one. Yep. Well...
Yeah, if I got another round, I wouldn't have had that much more. I still couldn't have got everybody in there.
Fun game.
It is fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Fun and simple.
Yeah, very simple. Kind of felt a little harrowing, especially right towards the end. I think the game probably, like you said, even though he didn't do anything that took cards out of his deck, we were still pretty neck and neck till right at the very end there. And then I just happened to, I guess, get the benefit maybe of having thinned my deck a bit. I don't know.
You called quite a bit. I mean, there's a pretty good stack here.
Yep.
It wasn't a tremendous amount, and some of those, I did have at least one of these transmitter cards. You took like the other 3.
Yeah, the transmitters get themselves out, and so does the compass. But so basically, I got rid of like 4 or 5. That's okay. We can leave that one. Yeah. I got rid of like 4 or 5 of these cards out of my hand. So. That was nice. That was fun. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I think it was a neat, fairly simple, relatively quick. I don't know. I mean, we probably played this longer than an hour. It was.
I put it on kind of like just under like what Ticket to Ride. Yeah. Or something like it's just as simple. It's almost a matching game. I mean, you got real easy to read icons, and it's real easy to know. I mean. It's almost kind of a game you might teach like a little kid about money.
Yeah.
You know, like how things cost.
Like how to play with numbers and money in your hand, and count. Yeah. Yeah, I could see you teaching this to a kid that was under 10 even. Yeah, but
it's a good simple extra, and even though you're counting, it's just a 4.
Yeah.
4 or 5, you know, it's not none of the
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I guess the only thing that'd be confusing is why can I not count 1, 2 to get into 2 spot?
Or maybe when to discard and stuff might be.
I think that's hard for me at first. Like it's not intuitive for me to want to get rid of cards out of my deck, especially ones that I've purchased. And so, like, that's something for deck buildings. I just know with deck builders, like, that's one of the main mechanics is get cards out of your deck. So I tend to try to do that, even if it doesn't make sense to me intuitively to do it. But
what a fun little game!
Yeah, neat.
How much is this one?
I got it on that Target that buy 2 get 1 free sale thing. Trick it out, and it says, with it being like a third off, I probably only paid $20-something for it. But I think brand new it was somewhere around 30-something. Somewhere around $35. Yeah. Older game, simple components. It's weird the way that they produced this game because they did it in French, but then they also gave you a whole nother set of cards in French, and then they gave you the promos. There was a promo pack that had 3 different extra items to get. That was the binoculars and the brute, which didn't show. Neither of those showed up. I think maybe it was the powerful paddle. Maybe was the other one. But they added those into it as well. And then they gave you like a stack of probably like 10 of these cards that were blank on the front. They had the back, but they were blank on the front. It was kind of really weird the way they did that.
So they had this part, but they're blank on the other side.
Yeah, they're blank
like
on the other side.
Like you could make
your own. I guess, yeah. If you wanted to print and play or something, maybe. I don't know if they did it for that reason or if it's just simply something weird with the way that they were printing stuff out, that they were
we should
already
take
cutting
pictures.
those cards.
We should take pictures of my pith helmets and make special organic cardboard chaser ones.
Right? Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, some conquistadors hiding. That's not politically correct these days to talk about conquistadors at all, but
I think it'd just be us going like this, so like -3 gold. You know?
Yeah, -3 gold.
I spent it all on board games.
Take away 2 gold from your opponent next round. That'd be kind of fun. But yeah, Reiner Knizia's The Quest for El Dorado. That was fun. I enjoyed it. I think it's fine. Don't be afraid that's an older game. I think this is a perfectly valid game to want to have in your collection, especially to play as a family game or group game that's not too cutthroat or mean or anything. I didn't feel like anything was really mean at all. The game got in each other's way just a little bit, but nothing that was problematic to get around, especially with the cards we were buying to get around each other. So
maybe,
but yeah,
I think at about 11 or 12 we probably would have gone to blows. I think for a game that you just pulled out of the box after kind of reviewing some rules, and when we play it for the first time, like I felt like I knew what I was doing the whole time. That's new.
And right. Yeah, I had to look at like a couple really small little nitpicky rules because I was worried about games that are more complicated than this that tend to be extra nitpicky on some stuff. Super simple. I just literally just read through the rules once. I was like, okay, yeah, we can do a playthrough of this. This isn't too bad at all. So
yeah, there's almost no games that you just take home from Target and you're playing that night, but you could with this one.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, still totally engaging. Great game. So check it out. But I think that's about all we have to say for the El Dorado and this playthrough. The quest for El Dorado, not just El Dorado. There's more than one El Dorado. But anyways, guys, if you enjoy this kind of content, a couple of those free clicks on the screen really help support out channels like mine and like Sean's. Definitely go over and check out the God, I cannot remember the El Dorado Island. I keep wanting to think something like verb or something. I don't know why, but the Island of El Dorado. Yeah, check that out. But guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you all are having a wonderful rest of your evening. Until next time, take care. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Bye.